2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Chet Holmgren out there with Tatum. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Malone in at the center position.
Nice work on the floater there. James has added that over the years and knows exactly when he needs to use it.
Here's Bryant. Nice D from Pippen. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Bulls. Count it.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
Passes it to Tatum. Outside Curry. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. And Stockton drops them both. About a minute played so far here in the first. Stockton against Curry. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Outside for Curry. Shoots over Stockton. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Malone will not back away from physicality now. He uses all of that muscle of his to get his shot off despite the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
LeBron outside. The pass to Stockton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he recovers it, and he gets the bucket.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Now, here's Stockton. Pass to Pippen. Launches a three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. On its way from Curry for two. Here's Holmgren. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Stockton passes to Pippen. James, that's a two-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Stolen by Stockton. To the paint, here's Robinson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Feeds to James. And the dunk by James.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Tatum against LeBron. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Bulls. San Antonio making a switch here. Chicago on defense. Here's Rice. That three off the mark. Stockton right side. It's deflected. Stolen by Parrish. Bryant passes to Malone. Good D by Gasol.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Malone misses from short range.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Malone, no luck. Spurs trailed by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Stockton. Pippen with the wide open look. Offline with his three. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. In the corner, it's Bryant. Back to Curry, to the inside. Shot clock at 2. They need this one. The rebound by Pippen. The Bulls leading by 4. Steps back and shoots. Parrish against the rebound. Pippen's gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to Bryant. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Passes it to LeBron. Gasol against Malone. Gasol kicks to Pippen. Gasol trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Pippen.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
The pass to Parrish. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rice, and a miss there on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Outside, Kobe drills the three-pointer. Bryant's got 5.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. Let's take a quick break now. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Thomas is out there with Robinson. Then it's Nash, and it's Eaton in at the 5 spot.
You cannot expect Thomas to miss a guy that open. I mean, he's got such a great eye for spotting shooters ready to shoot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been, and I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, DA. Thanks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Houston, the pass to Robinson. Pass to Houston. Second chance shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Booker, the pass to Holmgren. Pass to Unzel. It's picked off. Outside Thomas. Dishes to Nash. Robinson against Holmgren. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Robinson. And the Bulls lead by 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And it's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the Bulls making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes it to Thomas. Back to Robinson. Nash up on top. Defended by Booker. Robinson, that's good.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Booker, the pass to Unselt. Lays it up off the glass. Unselt's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Nash, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Thomas. Shoots over Brown. And he overshot that one, missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The shot's good.
And how about the anticipation and imagination there from Unseld? Sees the play developing and delivers the pass on time and on target.
It's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Robert Parrish is checked in for San Antonio. Curry comes in for Richmond. Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Nash, the pass to Robinson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. James looking around. Gasol passes to Robinson. And there it is for him. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Curry. Great D that time from Nash.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Another 3 from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Stockton dishes to Robinson. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. That's now 8 points for Robinson. And so Booker will bring it up for the Spurs. Shoots over Stockton. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
There's the pass to James. Over Brown. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 4.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done is David Robinson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Tatum. Curry is out there with Bryant. Then it's Malone, and it's Booker in at the 4 slot. Great positioning on the putback. Malone's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
A nice shot by Stockton.
You cannot let Stockton get comfortable out at the arc. He'll snipe it at you whenever he gets the chance.
The rebound by Malone.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Bryant. That shot misses. Nice D from Pippen. Stockton kicks to Malone. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Tatum. It's all in by the Bulls. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Poked away and stolen by Tatum. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Nash.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
It's Curry outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Kobe, the pass to Booker. Malone in the post, guarded by Robinson. And it's slammed in by Malone.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Stockton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's Stockton's size. He's got to be smart inside, and he is one smart and tough guy, getting the whistle and getting the shot off.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. San Antonio making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Stockton drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And they call an illegal screen here. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Phoenix Suns.
And guys, even though things have been rolling right along for them this last stretch, I could see them still getting a boost from coming home. They always say role players perform better in front of the home crowd. And it's blocked.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Down low, it's stolen by Bryant. From downtown, from deep, Kobe locked in.
You know, you've got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
Pippen against Williams. Stockton looking around, and he connects with the jumper. Stockton's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
You know, when Stockton needs to turn up the aggressiveness, he knows how to do that, even if he's defended strongly. He just doesn't let it bother him.
And Bryant kicks to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Pau Gasol has checked in for Malone, and James subbed in for Scottie Pippen. The Spurs making a switch here. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Houston, the pass to James. Here's Houston. Offensive rebound. Here's Gasol, and the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Stockton. Chicago trailing here. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. No good on the 3. Pass to Rice. Curry deciding where to go with it. Williams against Gasol. Here's Parrish. Chicago grabs the miss. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Stockton. No good that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams gets the bucket. Bulls trailed by 4. James in the post.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Tatum. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's San Antonio. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Down the stretch now. No foul.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Pippen. Malone is out there with James. Then it's Stockton. And it's Eaton in at the 5 down low. San Antonio leading by 4. Now here's Curry. Pass to Rice. The dish to Holmgren. Shoots over Malone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Malone.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Robinson's checked in for Chicago. And San Antonio with the change here too. Ryan's checked in. Stockton kicks to James. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist in this one.
LeBron ready to fire. Shot it with confidence there.
Here's Bryant. Nice D from Pippen.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Stockton against Curry. And then Malone with the dunk.
Making it look all too easy. Throw it Malone's way, and he will not disappoint.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Spurs. It's a 1-point game. Holmgren the pass to Kobe. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Malone with it. He's picked up by Holmgren to take the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's James. And that one swishes right in. James has got 5 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Robinson passes to Malone. Malone missing again.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys."
Okay, David, thanks.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Robinson goes up again. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Malone, no luck.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Stockton outside. Back to LeBron. From 12 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
The three from Bryant. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to James. From 7. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Unzel, the pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. San Antonio again missing. Bulls trailed by 5. Here's LeBron to end the cold streak. Here's Robinson, a second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw fouls.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's LeBron. Nice defense from Malone.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Spurs leading by 4. Left side, Kobe.
Tell you what, I love how Robinson uses his length as a rim protector and shot alterer. Shooters are always looking for where he is.
And the pass to LeBron. Fader on the way. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Pippen against Bryant. That shot off. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Rebound, San Antonio.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Moses Malone.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Stockton DIYing it, doing it yourself, giving this team a big shot in the arm.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter to win the game. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And San Antonio has possession. John Stockton out there with Pippen. Then it's Robinson. And there's Malone. And it's LeBron in at the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Curry against Stockton. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Second shot opportunity. Here's Pippen. Here's Malone. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
The shot, no good. Bulls trailed by 3. Inside. And it's slammed in by Malone.
No doubt about it. That's a big shot. Huge from Karl Malone. He's definitely a go-to guy in this league.
San Antonio calls timeout. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Parrish. Malone left side. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
They get it back. Malone. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bryant looking over the floor. Kicks to Tatum for the 3. The rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Malone and the jam by Karl Malone.
What a move by Malone, driving in with a few long strides and then just rocketing to the rim.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to James. Bulls moving the ball around. Stockton outside to take the lead. Buries it from outside.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
It counts.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Tatum no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Kobe. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. And for New York, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Russell in at the power forward position. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Now here's Russell. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Paul. Here's Baylor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Iverson passes to Lucas. Here's Iverson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Russell with the rebound. Jordan against Paul. Over Jordan. The Knicks keep it alive. Pass to Leonard. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
We've learned that this guy is capable of connecting from absolutely anywhere. Kawhi, simply stated, one of the best offensive players in the league.
Now here's Jordan. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the left iron.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Baylor. Second chance effort, and it's good on the lay-in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Lucas, averaging around 5 points a game. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And he's going for the lob. O'Neal misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Count that one.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Baylor. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Leonard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
So both teams changing it up here.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Iverson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Outside Paul. Pass to Olajuwon. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Not going to go that time.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Rose outside. And he gets that one.
You see the strong dribble drive. It backs the defense up, and Rose at his best setting up that shot.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Mullen, covered by Johnson. Here's Kuzi. And the Knicks, another three.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
To the left wing. Here's Lucas. It's tipped. Here's Mullen, covered by Johnson. Mullen can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Mullen, pass to Olajuwon. Here's Mullen. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzi. It's hauled in by Lucas.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Rose right side. Here's Ewing. Good work defensively by Russell.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Ewing. Down low. Here's Lucas, guarded by Russell. Here's Edwards. Deflected. Here's Baylor. This one for 3. Offensive rebound.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And so it's New York, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And the Knicks shooting about 41%. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Jalen Brunson, also Johnson out there, and it's Ewing in at the 4 slot. Jordan, the pass to Brunson. The Knicks with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, nice shot by Kuzi. Kuzi's got 5.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Johnson passes to Jokic. Now here's Jordan. Over Leonard. Tipped. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Leonard. Over Brunson. Kawhi, so steady inside. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And the Suns making a change here. The Suns trailing. Brunson looks it over. From 9 feet. Inside, Jordan. The Knicks pull it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Paul, he's checked in for New York. And Leonard drops them both. The Suns have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Jordan against Leonard. Jordan misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Jordan against Leonard. Here's Baylor. He had 9 points in his last time out. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Shot by Leonard, no good. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Phoenix. 11-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one, and then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Paul against Brunson. Paul passes to Leonard. Over Jordan. They grab their own miss. The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Over Russell. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality vets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Here's O'Neal. The kick out to Paul. Second chance shot. And the shot goes.
Timeout, timeout.
Paul's got his first basket.
Man, Chris Paul under duress of the defense. What concentration.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, Grant, the playoffs are on the horizon. We're almost there. Can you taste postseason basketball?
I can taste it, I can smell it, I can feel it. There's nothing like the NBA playoffs. The level of basketball is just incredible, and lots of teams have a shot this year. So it'll be fun to see how it all plays out.
Rose outside. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by New York. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
There's 1:40 left to play in the second quarter. From 13, shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Jokic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Paul against Rose. Good D by Rose.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Paul looking it over. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Rose. Shot's good by Olajuwon. And the Knicks lead by 9.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
The shot by Johnson, no good. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. O'Neal passes to Paul. Jokic grabs the board. It's Edwards on the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half now in the books. It's the Knicks. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They've carved out this lead because of their aggressive mindset. Don't expect that to change in the second half.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Obviously, that was U-G-L-Y. It's ugly.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. Tries to save it.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And here's Edwards outside. The Knicks with the rebound. Puts it up from 12. Some solid defense from Jordan.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And there's the lob.
Well, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Phoenix calls timeout.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. New York, number 1.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. 11 feet out. The rebound by Baylor.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. Good on both. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
Pass to Russell. Here's Kuzi. Here's Leonard. They get it back. Here's Russell. No good with a layup. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Both teams will make substitutions. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Baylor, the pass to Mullen, right at the free throw line, and he hits the jumper. Mullen's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Baylor. Takes the 3. Pure from three-point range. Baylor's got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Ewing. Blocked! Here's Baylor. He has 7. Kuzi, the pass to Baylor. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Now Jordan. Pass to Lucas. To the middle. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 3. Here's Brunson. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Kuzi, and he drops it in from the low post. He has 7. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Brunson passes to Iverson.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here's Russell. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Phoenix calls timeout. Paul, he's checked in for Russell. And the Suns making a change here. And over the last month, here are the point guards who sit at the top of the league in rebounding. Outside Johnson. Back to Jokic. Lucas passes to Iverson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Baylor. He's got 7. Outside Paul. Pass to Kuzi. 6 on the shot clock. Fires high post. Another one falls for New York.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
There's the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Iverson. Can't hit from in close. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out in front, up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we take a listen.
Shrink the floor when you're on the...
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the floor for Phoenix. Here's Paul. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by New York.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And now the Suns fast break. Fires from 14. That's tipped. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. The Knicks making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Jordan's checked in. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Rose. Lets it fly. The shot by Kuzi, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Jordan. And he lays it up and in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Rose. Leonard on the wing. Over Edwards. Chops one in from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he lobs it up top. Got a hand on it. Pass to Jordan. Let's go with a three. And the Suns get it back.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Here's Mullen. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Chris Paul, he's checked in for New York. And it's Jokic with the ball for Phoenix. It's a 16-point game. Rose, the pass to Jordan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Free throw's good. Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Timeout called. The Knicks.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Leonard, good.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Paul with a steal. With the drive. Soft touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Rose, the pass to Jordan. 19-footer. Yep, that one's good. Jordan's got 6 here in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Outside Paul. He can't hit that time. Good D by Rose. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Edwards can't hit. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Up top, Paul, guarded by Rose. Paul can't get it to go.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
and they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
Pass to Lucas. And here's Edwards. Jacks up a three. Nails it from three.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Russell deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Rose. Over Paul. Clock at 6. Snatched away. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's O'Neal. Some solid defense from Jordan. The kick out to Paul. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It's the Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off goes to Orlando. A look at the Magic starting group. Damian Lillard out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Carter. Then there's Hayes. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Pippen with the wide open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Here's Lillard. Here's Chamberlain. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Malone outside. Back to Stockton. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's Robinson high post. Hayes on him. Robinson misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
No coverage that time.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Knocks it loose. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Lillard. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Malone.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And it's good for 2. Pippen's got 6. Pippen's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Lillard the pass to Chamberlain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Pass to Malone. Floats it up for Pippen. Lillard outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the middle, here's Malone. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Hayes. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, at this point, I think we can call LeBron James timeless. The seasons change, but his game stays strong. He's a rare talent.
And the Magic making a change here. Rodman, he's checked in for Hayes. Hill comes in for Vince Carter. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for McGrady. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Chicago has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Jason Kidd. Here's Houston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Chamberlain dishes the Kid. That one, no good. Nice D from Nash. Outside Gasol. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. It's Thomas on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gasol. Up and in on the layup.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
Knocked away and stolen by Nash. Here's Houston. Rodman with the rebound. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Nets. Hill kicks to Kidd. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. And Hill has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Lob pass to Gasol. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Now here's Kidd. Hasn't made one yet. Hill has the open look. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And it's in there.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Outside Kidd. Rodman finds Hill. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Robinson is out there with Malone. Then it's Stockton. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Pippen in at the 2. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
Outside Pippen. Fires from deep. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. James against Carter. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Bulls. To the inside, James. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Orlando trailing here. And there's the pass to Carter. Over LeBron, and it's Orlando with another.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Outside Robinson. Stockton looking around. Pippen for 3. Sinks the triple. Pippen's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Carter against LeBron. Carter the pass to McGrady. Shoots over Pippen. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Tumbo is checked in for Robinson. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Stockton passes to LeBron. Fade away. The shot missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, James. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Karl Malone.
That's why people want to play with LeBron. He's always creating good looks for his teammates.
Carter outside. Shoots. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here is Chicago. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's Hill. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against San Antonio. Thomas against Hill. Thomas dishes to Gasol. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. No good from Gasol.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the basket by Hill.
Yeah, that quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special when he's driving the basketball. It's also his mindset. Now, no one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Back to Nash. Here's Houston. McGrady covering. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Houston can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Deflects the pass. Nash with it. He's picked up by Kidd to end the run. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Nash.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Hill inside. He's guarded by Thomas. Hill passes to Chamberlain, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Puts one up from 19. Kept alive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up. Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago? And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for Orlando, Carter out there with Hayes. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Lillard in at the point. Six on the shot clock. Here's Nash. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's McGrady. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGrady's got 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Passes to Stockton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pippen with the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pippen against McGrady. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Carter outside. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low, Stockton, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Lillard the pass to Carter. Pass to Hayes. McGrady outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nash dishes to Mutombo. He feeds it to Stockton. Can't connect from short range. And so here's Orlando. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nash the pass to Mutombo. Stockton left side. It's Robinson top of the key. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. And it's sent back by Carter. Inside, here's Hayes. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Robinson kicks it over to Nash. For the lead. Rebound by the Magic. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So both teams changing it up here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. LeBron outside. Here's Gasol, and he makes good on the layup. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Nice scoring move inside. Gasol undeterred with a hand in his face.
Here's Hill. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Sunday, they'll head out on the road and face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And then on Wednesday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's Houston, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach, well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
.146 left to play in the third. LeBron passes to Malone.
Oh, awesome defense. Rodman moving his feet, incredibly strong for his size, and just does a great job of getting into the heads of the opponent. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Houston, the pass to Gasol. He can't get that one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's LeBron. Stockton trying to break loose. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from LeBron. Pass to Chamberlain. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gasol. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Hill. .35 seconds left in the third. Fires the three. The Magic again can't hit. And so Stockton will bring it up for Chicago. To the middle, Malone. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Malone's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Mitchell passes to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
What a feed by Donovan Mitchell, taking full advantage of the weakness in the defense.
Stockton from outside. That one's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Magic leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got James. Robinson is out there with Malone. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. Now the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot. That one falls. LeBron's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Pippen against Kidd. There's the feed to Hayes. Stolen by Robinson. Inside. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Carter looking around. Rodman outside. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Kidd kicks to Rodman. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And the Magic lead by 2. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Passes it to Pippen. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Over Hayes. Got a piece of it.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Stockton against Lillard. Down low. Hayes. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Back to Stockton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Pippen. On the wing, James. Defended by Carter. LeBron, good.
Dynamic from anywhere. If LeBron has the ball, watch out.
Carter outside. It's hauled in by Pippen.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Orlando making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Rodman. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Kidd.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said, if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. LeBron against Carter. James, the pass to Stockton. Shoots over Lillard. Goes back up. He lays it in. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Malone.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Stockton against Lillard. Stockton kicks to Pippen. Pass to James. A putback, and it's Orlando with the rebound. To the inside, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Down low, taken away by Hayes. Pippen against McGrady. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Chamberlain out to Carter to take the lead. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
To the middle. Here's Malone. It's deflected. McGrady against Pippen. From about 19 feet. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Here's Carter. Money!
Oh, I like that. Good read by VC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Pippen dishes to Stockton. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Here's Robinson. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This guy is a leader both on and off the floor. Robinson embraces drilling the big-time bucket for his team.
Here are the Magic now, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You can tell Damian Lillard is comfortable at the line, looking very confident.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pippen, the pass to James. Robinson kicks to LeBron. For 3, Pippen. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. James, the pass to Malone. 3-pointer from Stockton. Trains it from downtown.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game. When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented. And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see.